Hello, so I am making this video today to show you how your student can log into their Google account at home so they can work on their writing at home. So many of you may already be signed in, so you are just going to click sign out. If I do that, I will stop my Screencastify video and then have your student log in. So once you click that sign out button, there's going to be the screen that pulls up your email address. Your student's email address is their 270 student ID number at y15.org. So that's going to sign them in. They know their password. So then they'll be signed in and they have their account right there. Then they'll need to come up to this 3x3 grid up here. Click on that. Students have access to all of these functions except mail. That function won't be turned on until 4th grade. So if your student logs in, they can go to Docs. That's where we're housing our narrative writing. They might have it in their narrative writing folder, or they might have it up as their most recent doc. So I encourage, feel free to help your student as much as you would like, or they can work on it 100% on their own. So I highly encourage the students when they pull up their doc to read it out loud, because we use a lot of voice typing in here to type our story, and voice typing is not an exact science. Students have to speak very clearly in order for it to record the exact thing that they were wanting it to say. You have to be very specific with your punctuation as you're reading. So there's lots of going back, making sure it recorded what we wanted it to say. Does it make sense? I put comments in here for students. If there is a highlighted section, it's because I probably left a comment saying whatever I might say, like use a different sequence word, or elaborate more on this. What kind of day was it? Things of that nature. So if you see something highlighted, it's because I left a specific comment. Once the student fixes that, they can click the resolve button and it will go away. So you can see I left some notes here for the student. So you can check on any of those notifications that I have left. Once students are free to publish, then they may change their fonts, they may change their font color, and they may add a picture to go along with their story, but they are not allowed to do that until they get the all clear to publish. So you will see that in the comment section. So if you're at home, if you're peeking over or keeping an eye what's going on, and you see your student just playing with fonts and doing all these things, you can just ask them, did you get the all clear to publish? And if the answer is no, that is definitely not what they should be working on. So once they get the all clear to publish, though, that's when they can have some time to look up illustrations or images that might go along with their story. And there's lots of, the basics, putting a capital letter at the beginning of every sentence, using colorful words, and just making sure that our story makes sense in the order that we're telling it. So again, feel free to sit down with your student and encourage them to edit. This is a huge learning process. So feel free to touch on one or two things or edit the whole thing with them, whatever you're comfortable with doing. But make sure the student is heavily involved in the process with you. So that's the gist, and I can't wait to see the students' narratives rolling in. Awesome. Thanks.